So last video I made a kind of video where I actually talked about Chuck E. Cheese 2 Mind Phone. It did horrible. Well, it's been a day, but I'm going to be filming this as of right now. So, obviously, I got some new updates. I'm making something new. It's going to be this. We're going to be talking about mainly just Chuck's Arcade. Okay, that's all we're talking about. Now, you might have seen Chuck's Arcade. There's 16. I think the most is Florida. I don't understand. There's 3 of them around Florida. 2 of them are Orlando and 1 in St. Petersburg. And I actually made a video. You should check it out. It's pretty good, and I liked it. So, you might be asking, well, why are you making another video on it? Tons of things have been updated from the new Chuck's Arcade. Last time I uploaded it, it was right before they actually added something new. Instead, I said last video there was only 2 locations that have these prize hubs. Now, they actually added something. It's called a prize hub. The prize hub is basically like you get some prize. So, it was better before because you couldn't get it. It was just have fun. But now you can actually use one of your tickets from games to get some nice, good stuff. Now you might be asking, is it useful? Well, I think so, honestly. I think you should start going to it. If you live close to one. If you live 3 hours away, don't waste your time and go there. You can go to a local Chuck E. Cheese. But if you live close to one, you can go. Who's going to stop you? But the reason why I was making this was because I'm remaking a lot of my videos. My old audio said, in today's video, like that. So I have to obviously recreate them because they sucked. And I'm trying to post again because I stopped posting. I already told you guys I upgraded my PC. Yeah, that's pretty cool, I must say. We're planning on upgrading it a little more to have some new things, like 32 gigs maybe, something like that. But that's not what we're here about. What is the company going to do next? Now, obviously, I did talk about Chuck's Arcade for 2 seconds, but I will be talking about more. Now, if you haven't watched my last video, go check it out. But if you don't want to hear my annoying voice, I'll just sum it up. Chuck's Arcade was an idea by CC to make it cheaper and less expensive to make their own little arcade. Now, at the start, it was called Fun Spot Arcade. And I think we were one of the first Chuck's Arcade. I think after there's 4, we were I think the 4th or 5th one. I don't know. But this was a Fun Spot. So this was before Chuck's Arcade happened. This was before then. It was a basic arcade. It was mid. The lights were on all the time. It sucked. Well, it really sucked. Just mid. But after this, Chuck's Arcade was going to be the new branding. In 2025, they started rolling out something called Chuck's Arcade. Chuck's Arcade is basically a place where it's retro theme, apparently. And yeah, and you know what I think of it? It's not that retro. Seriously. I would rather go to the Legacy store than go to a Chuck's Arcade that only one tiny store has some form of art. Apparently they can't add it to other stores. And this Kansas store in Chuck's Arcade was once a Piper's Pizza. And it was a Chuck E. Cheese at one point for a little bit. And now it's a Chuck's Arcade. Now, is it better than 2.0 store? Kind of. If you're a fan, yes. Well, kind of. Because they have old art. What? Can you just go to Northbridge? I live in Florida. I understand if you live in Kansas, you can just check it out. But for me, honestly, I would not be going to drive up Kansas. I would rather just go to Pineville, North Carolina, to see some cool art. And I would see a nice little 3-stage. Or I can go somewhere in New York and see some cool 2-stage mods in Studio C. Now, I've not even seen a cyber other than the Chuck's Arcade. Also, I've never seen a 3-stage. I've never seen a Studio C. Well, actually, I have seen one. But back in 2019, when I was 5. And I barely remember anything, but I still have a memory of me being close to the stage and looking at the bot. So yeah, I do have a few memories. But I was actually planning on seeing the Studio C bot before my store got remodeled. But that didn't happen. We were too late. I think they just remodeled when we got there. That's insanity. They did not remodel in December. I went there in June and they were already practically completely remodeled. So yeah. Honestly, this Chuck's Arcade, should you go there? Probably, if you want. That's it for today's video. Bye.